Well, hello there, dearie. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about this great book. It is called Uglies. Uglies by Scott Westerfeld or Westerfeld. I don't know. So, I'm going to start with I I really like this book. I finished the second one also, and I'm really excited to read the third one. But for now, I'm just going to talk about the first one, of course. So this story is about sort of a dystopian world, and it's people just living their lives like 200 years since we like sort of destroyed the world. In they call us rusties, like we use not the same technologies and stuff, and technically destroyed the world with like probably a world war or something, like a third one, I think. so, uh, so then after they they're like 200 years that has passed, and then there's like people are separated from uglies and pretties. So, till you're 16, you're ugly. Well, ugly means us, so you mean you have zits and stuff, and you're not as pretty as the ones that live in New Pretty Town, of course. And everybody want to live in New Pretty Town because they have all this nice technology and have parties all the time and don't work and don't do anything. They don't. They just have fun. That's the point of being in New Pretty Town. So after then the world is separated in these two terms. So yeah, so then there's a girl named Tally Youngblood, and she's gonna make a lot of trouble in this world, like a lot. So she meets a girl named Shay, and Shay doesn't want to live in New Pretty Town. And if you don't want to have spoilers, well, you may go, because this is an amazing book, and you need to read this. Like, love this. I'm seriously really till now loving the series, of course. And yeah, so bye. Okay. So, for the ones that have read this book, what did you think about it? Of course, I was like, like for the beginning, like I, I, I sort of at the beginning really wanted that Tally goes to New Pretty Town and lives her life with Paris, and I was like, man, Shay, get out of the way. I don't want you to be her friend. Well, it was nice that she has a friend and stuff. Like, yes, it was really nice. Wish I had a friend like her sometimes. But then after she like I don't know, she doesn't want to live there, and I'm like, why? It's such a cool place. And she's like, I want to live in the smoke. Or now, then you're like, what's the smoke? Then she's like, oh, it's people that are like living outside of the world, and yeah. So then after, like, you're like, okay, I bet she's gonna go live there. What? And there's this guy named David and stuff, and yeah. Well, at the beginning of the book, first of all, I did not know what was a hoverboard till I googled it, and yeah, a hoverboard for those who don't know yet. That didn't stop this video. Well, it's little boards that fly. It's really cool. Yeah, so I really love the hoverboards. Like I'm really excited to see them in the movie because it's gonna become a movie franchise, of course. In 2015, it's gonna be major. Like I think it's gonna be maybe as big, not as big as the Hunger Games, but I think it's really gonna be like a good dystopian movie. So as the book, of course. And yeah, so after like Tally, she's like okay, I don't want to live there, and I don't want to meet David, of course. And then after Shay leaves, and she leaves with this note with this complicated riddle and everything. And then after special circumstances, doesn't want that special special circumstances. Yeah, they don't want that she go lives in New Pretty Town. I was like, why are you ruining her life? No, why? Ugh, I was so mad. I didn't understand. I was like, no, you just can't do this to her. Like, you're breaking a promise. What? No. Then after, like, she goes to the smoke and helps freaking special circumstance. I would stay ugly, seriously. No, no, not even. I don't know what I would do, because I wouldn't like to, like, be ugly and everybody judges you around it. Oh, I would hate that. And then after, she goes there, but alone. I wouldn't go there alone. I would be way too scared. Like, I don't know, even if she already went a bit into rooms and stuff. But yeah, so after, like, she's like, she goes into rooms. I really love the adventure. Like, I think it's special. I was really asking questions all the time, like, well, what are these things? Like, what is the guy with the masks and stuff? The, like, the well, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I really, really loved, like, all the adventure, and, like, everything was going so fast and everything was so fun. Like, I was reading this really fast at the part at the adventure part. Really loved it. And then after, she arrives there, and then she meets David, and I knew that David and her, like, there was coming something. Of course, like, David. Oh my God, I love David. He's like, oh, I love him. But, you know, he's not Jace from the Mortal Instruments. Not that cool. Yeah, so I really like David. He's cute, and I was really wondering what was the secret. Like, what's the big secret? And then he turned out it's just the lesions from the operations. I wish at the beginning I was just like, okay, who cares? Who cares? It's that big of a secret? But I really wanted that, like, Tally I lives this life, and like, in the smoke, and then I was like, oh, take out that necklace and just throw it away. Then, like, when she put it in the fire, I was like, yes, good job, Tally. And after, like, the next morning, whoa, special circumstances arrive, because the freaking necklace is activated when it's destroyed. Like, seriously, can Tally live a super normal life in the smoke? Like, that would be nice. Like, why? Why do characters never have a good ending? Why? Just to have a suspense, like, that. Oh, we have this. I really hope that the series really ends up well, because now I'm, like, all stressed up, because I'm like, no. Ugh. I hate when there's things like this happening, and then you don't know what's happening, and then you get it. So after, like, I was like, oh no, she betrayed everyone. Then Shay pretty? She never wanted to be pretty. Like, why did you do that? Why, Scott? Why? I felt so bad, like, for Shay. Like, why did all of this happen? It's all her freaking fault. Everything's her fault. Well, till you read the second one. Anyway, so after, like, oof, Tally's, like, all mad and everything, and David's sad because, like, everything. And then after she, like, with the cure and everything for the lesions, I was, like, so proud that they made a cure and everything. I was like, yay, they make the cure, probably for Shay, I don't know. But then after Shay doesn't want to, I'm like, seriously, you're the one that wanted to be ugly. And then after you're like, no, I don't want to take the pill. Well, what do you know? Like, seriously? Then after Tyler's like, okay, I'll write myself a letter, cause I'm the one that's gonna be pretty, cause I always wanted to be pretty. So then after she turns herself pretty for sacrifice, for taking the pills to test them. I'm really wondering what's gonna happen with that. But read the book first, cause or else, yeah. Then after I was like with the second book, then you learn more about all of this. So then I'm gonna make another review soon about Pretties, the second book, cause I finished it a couple of days ago. So see you then. So if you want to subscribe because you like my videos and stuff, because I seem interesting, I don't know. Well, just subscribe, and if you want to like my video, well, just do it. So have a nice day, and see you on my next review. Bye.